Very good evening, everybody. So, we have the start of the Exodus, and we have 11 players who have now left Newcastle United. One of those players, very long-term servant of our club, in Paul Dummett. We've also got Ritchie, goalkeeper Karius, who has basically made it clear that he wishes to go and live in Italy with his partner. Hendrick and Kelland Wets, and there are 6 academy prospects: Matty Bonswell, Kyle Crossley, Amadov Diallo, who was a winger, Jordan Hackett, Michael Nidwini, and Jude Smith. So here's the thing: we all knew that there was going to be an exodus of players, because you have to get rid of players to bring in new, fresh talent. Now, earlier I was watching a few clips of Paul Dummett where he had scored goals at vital times. However, he has been an excellent servant, and he had been with the club a long time, 12 years. So I wish all of those players who have just mentioned all the best in their future endeavours, and the academy players who have been released. I am sure that there will be other clubs who would happily come in and snap them up. Now the thing is that now that these players have gone, maybe there will be others who follow them out of the door. Maybe there's a few whispers that Miguel Almiron may also go out the door, and there's also a bit of fear as well. I spoke about the fear in my video earlier with Alexander Isak, with Anthony Gordon, and with Bruno. Now, I would think, honestly, there's a couple of things in the side window, and that is regarding when the possibility of a court case. The court case isn't Newcastle related, it is related to the champions. Whether it's going to be in the next few months, or whether they're going to delay it another year. Who knows? We certainly won't know, because these things are held in secret, and there's also a slight glimmer, and it's only a tiny one, and that is this: with Chelsea, because Chelsea snuck in right at the dying seconds and overtook us. And not only did they overtake us, but they also got 3 points in their last game. And I said this some time ago when we had 11 games to go. I honestly think sometimes when I watch football that in the dying embers of the end of the league, a lot of players, not all, but a lot of players kind of think of their holidays, having their toes in the lovely warm waters of the Caribbean or of the Mediterranean, and they just kind of switch off. Now, one thing I would say is this: I was disappointed in Callum Wilson. I was very, very disappointed in him. Reason being, in the later stages of games, we basically stopped. And Callum Wilson, he went off injured or in illness. We're never going to know the true facts. That's the honest answer. But the thing is this, with Eddie Howe, he now has space to fill. There's 5 from first team squad, and there are a lot of rumours of a lad from Crystal Palace, a lad from Bournemouth, possibly coming in on a free. So it ain't all bad news. Now, with Alexander Isak, with Bruno and Anthony Gordon, I would be thinking this. They're going to be looking at maybe giving it another year at St James's, because, as I've said a few times, they could have Arsenal after them, Liverpool after them, or Manchester United, but the grass is not always greener on the other side, and they are aware of what is possibly going to happen at St James's Park. Now, I've got to go to a Bookies in the city centre. I'm going to check a few different bookies, and I'm going to make inquiries, and those inquiries are for Newcastle United to win the Premier League. You see, we've already been 4th, and this season we slipped up on my banana skin with 11 games to go. Everything was in our hands. But I think that when they go away after the Euros, I think what's going to happen is this. The mentality is going to be at St James's Park, our fortress. It's well defended. Now, one thing I think at the end of the day is this. We're going to get cover for Sven Botman. And there's also a possibility as well. I heard this on the grapevine. Maybe even Kieran Trippier leaving. It's just a rumour, but sometimes rumours mean something's happening in the background. Personally, I hope he stays. I hope that we can retain the players I've mentioned, and I hope that new players coming in are going to knuckle down and perform and gel together as a unit. And if this happens, my hope is that we not only get summer signings, but also winter, to give us that final push to get into the top three, and then once we're in the top three, to turn around and push all the way for the title. It is possible, but it's up to the players. It ain't up to Eddie. It ain't up to Jason Tindall. It's up to the players. Do they have that mentality? And we will see when the first game of the season comes round. It's a long way off. But to those players who have gone, and to Paul Dummett, who is a Geordie lad, I wish them all the best in whatever endeavours they have. As long as, if they happen to be in opposition, well, I hope they have a crap one. But, I just want the points at the end of the day. And I want Newcastle United in this coming season, 24-25, I want us to get back to Wembley. I think that's possible. I honestly believe that in my heart. So we shall see. It is not up to us as fans. We have an opinion, and that's it. It's up to Darren Eales, to whoever they're going to bring in, because obviously Dan Ashworth is on gardening leave. He should have he should have an immaculate garden. And Eddie Howe and what he wants. And I hope that all of those players who were on the target list, I hope that they, when they come in, they fight to get the 3 points in every single game that they play. And if the likes of Miggy and Sean Longstaff and others do go, I wish them all the best. They have been really good servants for the club as we move forward. Because yes, there is change on the way, and it is a positive change for our club. And as I've just said to you a couple of minutes ago, I'm going to put a bet on for the title and see if I can get a side bet for a cup win, because I think we deserve it. We've waited a damn long time. So to all of you out there who are going to watch this, I've mentioned the 5 players. I've mentioned the 6 academy players who didn't quite make the cut. Let's hope that moving forward our club rises up. Thanks very much for watching. If you like me videos, give me one of them. Subscribe and please spread the word. Thank you very much.